Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another recap of Baddies East episode 5. We gonna eat. So, if y'all been keeping up with the show, y'all already know Tasiki, I keep getting her name wrong. What Krishan's sister was ready to fight Krishan's minions, which is Marsh and Janet. So she wanted her one-on-one fight with each one of them. So March was up first. So, they was like toe to toe. Next thing you know, March went to hit her. Some reason Tasiki pulled her down to the floor and just started pop her in her face. Like, next security pulled her off of each other. And when they showed us March's face, like, she got like her whole forehead is knotted up and her lip busted and everything. And Tasiki ate. Like, she ain't leave no crumbs behind when it came to March. Like, what? And you know what's crazy? I think not too long ago on Instagram, she literally said that she didn't get beat up by Tasiki, but this shows otherwise. Or maybe they had another incident, but who knows? But yeah, Marsh, you got knocked up for real, for real. So after she did her big one with her, it was time for her and Janet to square up, and she's like, "Dominate, dominate, dominate." And then her confession, that she was like, this chick is stupid. Why the heck speak English? Like, what the heck? So next thing you know, Mariah come out of nowhere, knock Janet out. Like, what? But Tasiki was like, and Krishan was like, where she come from? Like, to say she in the wrong business. Like, she ain't got no business doing here. But Tasiki was like, Mariah. She was like, yeah. She was like, I got this one. Step by. She was like, all right, cool. I'm just stay out of y'all business. Next, she didn't get a chance to fight Janet. So Tasiki and Krishan kept going back and forth at it. And everybody's just like, what in the world? Security guard was holding on to Tasiki like she was going to hit Krishan. Like, bro. Krishan was just like, well, you said you were going to do all this. Like, you ain't hit me before I got knocked up. All this is like, whatever. Eventually, Tasiki done walked off. And then next thing you know, Camilla and the rest of and Sky and them was talking to Krishan or whatever. Next thing you know, you see, what the heck? Oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, Natalie goes to hug Tasiki and Mariah. And all of them start talking, whatever. So it's like kind of like a divided cast, but they all talking amongst each other. Next thing you know, you see not Mariah. Whoa, Vicky standing up on top of the pillar, talk about Jesus love y'all. This was a low grade. Like, what the world? Next thing you know, all you hear Krishan was like, "Oh, you think it's funny? You want me to slap you?" And all you heard was to say, "Go slap her." Next thing you know, Janet was like, she jumped over that pillar, and Vicky was like, ah! I was like, what in the world? And they just started going back and forth at it. And then next thing you know, Vicky was getting her swings back in with her, like, what? And then security broke them up. So Krishan and she's still talking about this Jesus stuff like that. Krishan and them then went inside the house, and she's still talking about Sky trying to tell her, like, listen, it's a time and a place for everything. Camilla said the same thing in her confession, like, it's a time and place for everything. And this right here It's not what we needed. I understand. We all know they need Jesus. Like, we can see from the outside looking in that they need some Jesus in their life. But right now, ain't nobody worried about that. Attention is high. Adrenaline is running. Like, ain't nobody got time to hear about no Jesus. Like, bro, I just, tussle, like my sister and others. I ain't nobody trying to hear about no Jesus right now. Because if that was the case, Jesus would have saved me from whooping her behind. But it ain't happened that way. Okay, so let's get it popping. So eventually they always trying to like talk some sense to Vicky. She just wasn't having. She was still trying to preach the word of God. But I understand. Okay, everybody likes that, but you doing a little bit too much. Like, listen. Me personally, I'm a Christian, but listen, I don't be that holy and thou. Like, oh my God, I can't do nothing wrong. Trust me. Everybody's a saint to their sin, or a sinner to their saint. Whatever the heck that saying is, but whatever the case may be. Like, listen, you're doing too much. So they all went their separate ways. Next, they get ready to go to Club Iconic, which is the last day in Baltimore. And everybody goes except Vicky and Rolly. Rolly is sick at the time, and Vicky, she just not going because her whole the done down self is like, no, I can't. I gotta preach and live by the word of Jesus. Like, bro, listen. Okay, but anyways, they go to Club Iconic. The crowd was going crazy for them. Basically, Natalie let everybody perform. Krishan performed. Tasiki performed. Saya performed. T performed. Everybody did their song, but when it came time, and it was also Anna's birthday, so they celebrated for her. When it came time for Anna to perform, like she just closed out the show, it was just like a different vibe. Like she literally brought the crowd from going rah, rah, rah to like crickets. And it was just like, what in the world? Like, why would you let her close out the show? But anyways, whatever. And it was also DJ Sky's birthday. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. So like I said, it was also DJ Sky's birthday. So everybody did their big one at the club or whatever. They had a good time. It's now the next day. The girls are in the house. So it's Scotty, Natalie. Oh, my bad. They also brought out Biggie from a Club Iconic from the last season, show, do whatever she wanted to her big one. Like, the outfit was cute, but when they did her backside, like, girl, you should have had on a bra or something to cover that part, because then nobody wanted to see all that. But anyway, she looked cute, but we're not going to get into that. So, next day, they getting ready to head to Philly. So, it's Mariah Lynn, Rolly, T, Scotty, and Natalie. They're talking. So, meanwhile, I guess on the way going home, Vicky decided that she was leaving the show. I mean, I kind of felt that way because she probably felt some type of way when Krishan threw her eczema cream at her while she was on the sprinter, and then now Krishan's minions done jumped her. It's like, listen, you can't be doing stuff and then not expecting to get caught. You got caught for your actions, and now you just got to suffer the consequences. She told you about yourself. You ain't like it. Felt some type of way as if they were bullying you. You got jumped or beat up by her minion. It's just like, it is what it is. Like, you got to watch what you say and what you do, because you never know that's going to come back and bite you in the behind. And clearly that's what it did. They got her knocked up, and she done got knocked out and got off the show. Like, listen, she ain't about that life. Like, you already knew what Baddies was about. Like, now you want to be a holier than now. You can't handle it now. Where was you back when you was doing all this type of stuff? Where the energy at? Where is the energy at? You ain't got it. So you about to deuces. All right. So now we're going to go back to like that. So now it's the next day. They're getting ready to head to Philly. And everybody know that she left. So there was just like, the energy has definitely been lifted. And it's like a sigh of relief. Like, whoo, we don't have to like tone it down because of you. But anyways. What else? Natalie was talking about how she wanted to talk to everybody so that when they move to the next state, they don't have all this excess tension and baggage and fighting, all this stuff. Like, listen, we about to get to this money, and we ain't all about this rah, 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 scratching and fighting stuff. Like, listen, we grown women, let's get to the bag and, do our big one. So, they're talking. So, since Rolly wasn't there, T basically called her up and what happened between Tasiki and Krishan's minions and stuff like that. So she exaggerated the whole story, but it was funny because that's exactly what happened. Meanwhile, at the other house, we got Sky, Saya, Anna, Smiley. Yeah, the rest of the girls, they're just talking about how they want everybody to come together and, you know, get the mixed energies together, stuff like that. So Sky was making sure that everybody had their stuff, because, you know, they're always good for leaving stuff. So they did that. Smiley made them some jambalaya rice and whatever. So eventually the girls, they get on the Sprinter to head to Natalie's place so that she can talk to them and see where the headspace and stuff is at, like that. So they're on the Sprinter, and everybody's, well, Spotty's giving out the jambalaya rice that she made, and everybody's eating it. Camilla said that it was nasty. She would never eat that a day in her life. Like, how you got food, but you ain't got no utensils to eat it when you eating out of a cup, or whatever. So they just enjoying the ride, whatever. They eventually pull up to Natalie's place, and Natalie got all the girls that was like, listen, yeah, I got any tensions, the beef or whatever. First, she brought out DJ Sky, because even though she's a tour DJ, she's also part of the show. So she came out to sort of resolve some unresolved issues with Anna Mac as well. So Scotty Scotty told Anna Mac, like, listen, I heard you got all this beef, stuff like that. Like, I thought since we fought that, you know, bygones will be bygones, but it didn't go that way. Next year, you know, DJ Sky came out of nowhere and bum rushed Anna into the grass or whatever, and they fight or whatever. At first, I thought that was Tasiki, like she came out of nowhere and has Scotty's back. But when I looked, I was like, oh snap. Anyways, you know, I thought it was gonna be between her and Rolly, because y'all seen us last season. Them two was going at it at the reunion. But anyways, let's just see how this plays out. So, yeah, this was this whole episode, and all the girls was just like, what the heck? I really do hope that they all come to an agreement and get their differences out, because it's like, why y'all letting all this social media stuff get y'all down? Like, it should be about that money and, you know, going further and, like, pursuing and doing bigger and better things. Like, come on now. We ain't got time for that. So, yeah, they get ready to head to Philly. Can't wait. So, with that being... Oh, and also, Natalie lets them know that there's 2 new replacements. One happens to be DJ Sky, I believe. And I'm not sure. Somebody had on a white outfit. It looked like it could have been Biggie, but who knows? Everybody was excited about that, except for, I think, Tasiki. You could see it in her face. She was just like, what in the world? But anyways... Yeah, y'all stay tuned for next week's episode. Oh my god, this one was a twister. It was all over the place, but it was still good. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Y'all stay tuned for next week's episode. I got y'all, and bye.